It's actually a lens. So what else do you guys want to do? So I've been doing this pretty cool thing. No. I've been doing this pretty cool... No. I have no clue. It's like... It's almost 1 in the morning. And so we got to get through this. But Photoshop, we're going to get into that. So I've been trying this new thing on Instagram when I post. Let's take like this photo here, for example. I'll post a regular portrait of Allie. I took this vertically in my camera and posted it as a vertical 4x5. But then when you swipe over, I show you guys a little bit more of the location. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of other Instagrammers do this. And I think this can really help your audience engage a lot more with your posts. When they swipe over, they can see a few more details of the location of what you're posting, that kind of thing. So I want to show you guys how to really easily do that using Lightroom and Photoshop. So let's do it. So I have both of the images pulled up here in Lightroom that I was showing you on my Instagram. This one I took vertically and this one I took obviously horizontally. So let's start with this horizontal image. Now at any point in your editing process in Lightroom, what you're going to want to do is crop it to basically 2 4x5s stacked together. So really that's going to be 5x8, or what Lightroom has it, 10x16. So we're going to go over here to crop 16x10 rather, and I'm just going to straighten it out here a little bit. A key thing to do is that when you move it or rotate it like this, from here to here you're going to get a center line. So this center line is going to be exactly where each 4x5 is going to be split in half. So what I like to do is crop it just right so that it's about centered in the image, and what you see in one 4x5 and then swipe over is fairly balanced in the other. This one's already pretty balanced, so I'm just going to kind of straighten it, and that's literally it. So what we're gonna do now is export this out of Lightroom and get it into Photoshop. All I'm gonna do here in Photoshop is crop it as 2 individual 4x5s and export them separately. So I'm going to hit the crop tool here. We're going to drop this down and we wanna hit 4x5. Click once inside here and you're gonna just drag this right over to there. Sorry, let me zoom out a little bit. Drag it once just like that, hit enter. It's cropped. File. Save as, and we're just going to save this as Allie in the City 1. Save. Largest file, hit OK. Now, important part, Control Z to undo the crop. We're going to repeat the same step. It's already going to be set to 4x5. Click into this once, drag it over this way. Boom, hit enter, file. Save as Allie in the City 2. That's literally it. That's all you gotta do. Now you can put both 1 and 2 of those images on your phone, get them on Instagram, do the carousel feature, and make sure you obviously put the right one first, second one second. You're gonna have a really cool looking swipe over. What you might be wondering is, well, hey Brian, why couldn't you have just done this in Lightroom? The problem is here in Lightroom, if I try and do a 4x5 of this and estimate this, there's no real way for me to like get it right on the dot. If I export this, then try and recrop it and export that, it's not going to end up being right on like when you swipe over, so you're going to get a really awkward swipe over transition, and trust me, you don't want that. So now you also might be wondering, well, what if I only have vertical photos? Well, the same rule is going to apply. You're just going to have less room to work with horizontally. So let's say I took this photo here and I did want to do the swipe over to like show off some of the details of the hair flip and all those pretty lights. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to crop it, go down to 16x10, and we're just going to move this however we want. But see, if I would have taken this photo horizontally, I could have been able to do this a lot better. Now either her foot's going to get cut off or her head's going to get cut off, so maybe I could do like, I guess I'd probably do that with that one. So with that kind of thing, you got to kind of mess with it a bit. But for this one, I might have cropped it something like that. and then repeated the same process where I exported it, got it into Photoshop, cropped it as 2 different 4x5s, saved them individually on the phone, on Instagram. There you go, super easy. So that's it. I hope you guys learned something. Check me out on Instagram if you don't follow me already. It's at BrianAdamC. Subscribe to my channel here. Leave a like if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, dislike it. And leave a comment, tell me what you think. I'm still working at putting out 1 video a week. We're getting there. I'm growing out my beard. I'm trying to grow out my hair. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out. Peace.